This is the 2011-2017 Honda Odyssey. Before we get started, let me give a quick shout out to Mia Max Automotive for letting us use the car. They're a used car dealer here in Toronto. Check out the link in description for their entire inventory. Now let's go ahead and get started. Open the driver's side door. Right there by the driver's left side foot, that's the primary hood release lever. Pull it. Now in front of the vehicle, right on top of the Honda emblem there, one of the arms for the H like that. That's a secondary hood release lever. Push it right with one finger. When it's pushed right, raise the hood. Once the hood is raised, this requires a prop rod to stay in place. Get the prop rod out of place, put it in the hood in the slot with the arrow marking it, just like that. The hood's gonna come down a little bit, and now it's secured in place. That's good. Okay, so first off, we will tackle the low beam, then the high beam, on both the sides. First the low beams and then the high beams. Let's get started with the passenger side low beam. That's the bulb right there. The way to access it from behind it, right there, that black connector, that's the one for the low beam bulb. And see, there's enough space, I can get my entire hand in there easy, no issues. Now I've got the camera inside. You have to press down electrical connector, so press down and then slide it down. This one comes off easily. Press down, slide it down, get the connector out, then grab the bulb and twist it left, like 1/4 of a turn. It's loose, get the bulb out. There it is. The bulb, let's take a closer look at it. And it says it right there on it, H11. That's the low beam bulb. And remember, this bulb comes with the O-ring on it, the orange O-ring. So make sure that the new bulb has one too. If it doesn't get the O-ring off this bulb, put it on the new one. But it should have a new O-ring on it, the orange color one. Put the bulb back in with the base pointing at like 4 o'clock. That way it goes in snug, it sits flush. Make sure it's sitting properly and then twist it right to lock it in place. Take a few seconds, but make sure it's sitting flush before you twist it right. Okay, that is good. Now let's go ahead, put the electrical connector back on, and that's it. The job is done. Let's now repeat this process for the driver's side one. That's the bulb, and I have enough space to access it over here as well. And as you just saw, it's the same bulb, same process, same everything. I'm just gonna do it just to show you that it is the same and I can do it easily. And yeah, same bulb, H11. Get the bulb out, replace it with the new one, and put it back in. And don't forget to slide the electrical connector back on. Now the passenger side high beam, this is where it starts to get a little bit tricky. First off, that blue connector, that's the one for the high beam bulb. Yep, one right there. We need to get this power steering reservoir out of the way to be able to even access it. So pull on that metal clip, and then while it's pulled back, pull up the power steering reservoir and get it out of the way. It's gonna take a few seconds, but that's okay. Yep, get it out like that and put it behind that coolant reservoir like that, and then you'll have enough space to get your hand in all the way. Okay, that is looking good. Now the issue is, if you try to just slide the electrical connector off over here like you did with the low beam ones, you'll not be able to do it. It's just stuck on tight. No matter what you do, you just cannot get it off, right? So you'll have to get the entire bulb electrical connector off, and then we'll have to separate them both. If you can get it out, then it's good for you, but like I tried all I could and I just could not get it out, but I did figure out another way. Slow down over here and pay attention to this picture. On the left corner, top left, that's the high beam bulb. There are two clips over here. Those clips are preventing from that entire wiring harness coming out. So we need to slide those clips out first, those green clips, and only then will we be able to get the electrical connector bulb combo out. You have to sort of push up from the bottom, like push up and then slide it out at the same time. That's it. That's how it slides out. That's one clip, and then there's a second one. Slides out. Same process. Just push from the bottom and then slide it out. Yep. There it is. Now you'll be able to undo the bulb. It's the same process as the low beam bulb. Just undo the bulb, loosen it, and then get it out. And there it is. That's the bulb electrical connector. And now let's go and try and take the electrical connector off. It still takes me about a minute to do it. It's just stuck on tight because of moisture. I don't know what it is, but when it comes off, let's see. Let's take a closer look at it. It says it right there on it, 9005. That's the replacement bulb size number, 9005. Get the new bulb, but don't put the electrical connector on just yet. Just put the bulb on first. Just put the bulb on, see it's in position. Now put the electrical connector on. Because if you try to put them together and then put it on, it just makes it harder. And now we have to put those clips back on. One over there and the second one over there. Slide them on. You just go right on. Clip. And the other one as well. And we are done over here. Now we have to put the power steering reservoir on. Let's take a closer look at how that plastic part slides on the metal over there. Just get it on position, get it on like that, and then push it down to lock it in place. Let's get a closer look over here, and that is looking good. For the driver's side one, we have to get that air duct off, which is held in place by two clips, for which we need a flathead screwdriver to pull the middle part of the clip off. Get the screwdriver, just pull off the middle part of the clip, and then the entire clip just comes right out. The second clip is over there. Repeat the process. Middle part, and then get the entire clip off. Okay, now you'll be able to wiggle this air duct and then pull it out. Nothing else is really holding it in place. It's just sort of connected away by the rubber piece in the back. So you'll be able to just wiggle it out. Again, don't worry, it's just rubber in the back there. You won't break anything. Just get that air duct out. Same thing, that's the blue connector for the high beam. Same process as the passenger side one. Nothing else. You'll still have issues with the electrical connect. You will not be able to get it out. You'll have to go in the same route that we did for the passenger side. Take those clips off and then get the bulb out. Same process, same everything, no difference whatsoever. So just repeat that process. I'm going to do it over here just to show you that it's just as easy. Once I get the clips off, I'll be able to just get the high beam bulb and the electrical connector combo out. Take it off, same 9005 bulb. Put the new bulb. First put the bulb back on, and once the bulb is in position, only then put the electrical connector back on. Just makes your life easier. To put the air duct back on, you just slide it on in the back there. Get it in position, and now let's put the clips back on. Now when you're putting the clips back on, it's just best if you completely take off the center part. Just take it out completely. First put the outside part on, and then push the middle part in. See, that's how you take the middle part out first. Just take it out completely. Then it's easy to sort of press it together. Press the outside part, just press it together, put it in position, then put the middle clip back in, and then that's it. We've now just successfully replaced all the bulbs on your Honda Odyssey. Hope you found it useful. In order to close the hood, push on the hood, get the prop rod out of the slot like that, put it back in its place, lower the hood, and then slam it shut.